So another morning of action coming. This is day 8 of the World Powerlifting Championships. The men's 97 kilo final is on the way. Good morning from Will Downing. This is Group C. We've got 10 going in this, and here they all come.
Representing Slovakia, Vladislav Leha. Representing United Arab Emirates, Rashid Hassan Ahmed. Representing Philippines, Jeffrey Paramiro. Representing Libya, Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Representing Turkmenistan, Orchia. Representing Ireland, Sean Hughes. Representing United Arab Emirates, Fahad Mohammed. Representing Chile, Nicholas Carrillo. Representing Kazakhstan, Asa Zumalov. Representing Mexico, Juan Antonio Ramirez. These are the athletes in the men's up to 97 kilo Group C session.
So those are the 10 we're going to see in Group C. I'll tell you we're not going to see, unfortunately, Frank Fudzi of Ghana. He does not start. We'll kick off with a lift of 100 from Ladislav Lekan of Slovakia. And moving on up to a few lifts of 170. Nicholas Carrillo of Chile. Askat Shumanov of Kazakhstan. And Juan Antonio Ramirez for Mexico. And it will go on, obviously, to Group A as well, where we have the likes of Abdul Karim Khattab, Kaznatin Usmanov, Hani Abdelgadi, Fabio Torres, all in that. They are big names to come later on. Here are some big names coming right now. The referees selected for Group C, and they'll also look after Group A when it comes along. So with the technical controller, Lilian Biguare of France. The centre referee, chief referee is Martin Chappell of Slovakia. Left side referee from Mexico is Isaac Kraus. Right side referee from Australia is Cristiano Serrado. And video review officials from Yemen will be Mohamed Al Kirsch, from Colombia, Jenny Ortiz, and from Malaysia, Norcia Mohammed. That for Group C, and later Group A. And there will be another draw for those in Group B. And so these referees will be Olga Prokopyshina of Kazakhstan. She'll be the chief referee. And on the left will be Mohamed Al Mansi. And on the right will be Jenny Ortiz when they come out in a group's time. Representing Kazakhstan, Egypt and Colombia respectively. And the video review officials for that will be Lee Yu Jin of Korea, Bujema Ajoud of Algeria, and Ahmed Al Hamidi of the United Arab Emirates for this 97 kilo final. Chiara Cifarelli is the technical delegate for this part of the competition. So That means she's the boss. Well, it's been quite a week so far. The world records continue to tumble, as seems to happen every single championship. Good crowds beginning to build up here, as I'm sure you can see. As we approach the start time of 10 a.m. in Cairo. New Capital Indoor Hall it is, because, well, we're actually in the new capital, the new administrative capital called, well, New Administrative Capital. It's beyond New Cairo. And then you've got Old Cairo. About 30 minutes down the road, you've got Olympic City, which is where the African Games will be in 15 months' time, and it's as far down the out into the desert realistically as I think you can get. Apparently it is halfway between Cairo downtown and the Red Sea, so we might go there later. So finally, we should take about 3 hours to go through. This Group C is actually very well packed. There's 10 in that. Quite a few competing in the Legends competition as well. We'll have a total of 7 overall, so much to watch out for in terms of the Legends competition for the over 45s. And the various record holders as well, peaking with Abdel Karim Khattab and his 270 in Paris at the Paralympic Games. Fabio Torres, the America's record, which is also the Legends World record, incidentally. St. Louis at the America's Championship 3 years ago. Santiago staging the newest edition of that next year, and it goes every 2 years from then on in, and it's Panama in 2028. World Championships going every year. It'll be Bahrain, December 2026, and Mexico, December 2027. This is very much a full field. 28 in total. We were due to have 29, but Frank Fudzi has not made it to the start line, unfortunately.
Yeah, I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now, so is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Session starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for Paralympic?
Maybe. So here we go. It is the 97 kilo final. Group C it is, and we kick off with Ladislav Lekan of Slovakia. He's been around for a while, and then he was out for a long time actually. He's only really competed intermittently, coming back after 7 years away finished 6th in the Pattaya last year in the World Cup, 26th in his only previous World Championship appearance, which was in 2014. I suppose we can take it very philosophically that for most competing in this, it's definitely not a profession. You are definitely doing it for the love of it. It's not a professional career. And there's plenty who basically do it when they can. So here we go, 100. Ladislav Lekan of Slovakia, 100 to kick off his competition. He is in the Legends competition. He ought to be. He turns 66 on Saturday. Happy birthday, Ladislav Lekan. He's away. And that is a good lift for Ladislav Lekan in the Legends competition, in the main competition. That is lift 1. And we are underway. There you go, simple lift. Reasonably tidy. No worries. And we're off. So now Rashid Hassan Ahmed of the United Arab Emirates, his competition starting at 130. Finished 11th in the Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek 3 years ago. This is his 6th World Championship, and his best finish was 14th back in 2014. He's been a 5th placer actually at the previous Asia Oceania Championships in 2018, and yeah, the UAE have got a nice range of long-standing, long-serving coaches. And that'll do. That's a tidy lift, and he's away at 130. And nothing much for him to worry about there, but that may well change as the competition goes on and we have the higher lifts, the lifetime best attempts. Jeffrey Yaramilo of the Philippines, and it is his international debut at the age of 43. Entering into the scene now, so by effect, by definition, this is going to be a lifetime best attempt. First time we've seen him. Nice Philippines team. Nakhon Rakashima hosting the ASEAN Para Games, the Southeast Asian Games in January, and then the Asia Oceania Championships on in Bangkok in April. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that already. It's only 6 months away. And then this time next year, pretty much this week, the Asian Para Games kick-off in Nagoya in Japan. So it's a full old schedule, few World Cups to throw in as well. So this is for 135 for Jeffrey Yaramilo. Doesn't get it. That's on the stop sequence. There's all 3 referees there, so something that would have leapt out. Well, again, not much of the story being told from up high, but it's down low where you get to see what happened. And the barnless chests were ships that passed in the night. That's something to sort out. Now, here's Abdul Rahman Mohammed. It's a name that might ring a bell because there's another Abdul Rahman Mohammed who represents Egypt in the 49 kilo category. This is his international debut. And he's 36. $150 is target as we move on up the standings. Just the vagary of things. He starts his international powerlifting career at a decent age. When he was born, I think it was Mark Harmon and Gene Pitney at number 1. And someone's gotten hold of the lead. 150. Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Nice and successful. Just one of those things. It's the vagaries of it. You see people who enter parasport at all ages because one day some are eligible, one day some aren't eligible, and next day they are. Anyway, Abdul Rahman Mohammed away, and that's good. That's 150, and that's the lead.
Thank you, representing Turkmenistan,
So that is 3 successes so far and 1 not. So now for Turkmenistan, it's Ovazgelde Orgiev who's coming out. So 150, he's in the Legends category. Born Halloween 1968. Man hadn't set foot on the moon by that stage, actually. He's birthday in a few weeks then. 7th in the Asian Para Games still 2 years ago. 25th in the last Worlds. He stepped away from the sport for over a decade. Had finished 7th at the Paralympic Games in Beijing. 10th in Athens before that in 04. But now that we have a Legends category here and additional major championship medals to be won for over 45s, we see additional athletes make a return to the sport, which is quite really welcome, actually. It's only the last couple of years since the Legends category was brought in that he's returned. Had retired in 2011. So Orgiev and 150. And that too is a good lift. Well paced so far. We do have quite a few in the Legends category in this group. There were supposed to be 4, but Fudzi not starting for Ghana. I'm going to see further lifters in the form of Ahmed Shafiq in Group B in the Legends. And in Group A, Fabio Torres of Colombia and Hani Abdelhani of Egypt. So it's well stacked. So now for Ireland from Dunboyne in County Meath, it's Sean Hughes, 8th in the European Championships in Tbilisi 3 years ago. It's his second Worlds. He was 24th in Dubai 2 years ago at Al Habtoor City. He still holds the Irish javelin record. He's been an F34 thrower, so that's seated coordination impairment. Was in the shot as well. Parents, Fran and Kathy tend to get to a lot of these competitions, and yeah, they're here in the crowd. And he's aiming here for 155. Now, he lifted 158 as a lifetime best at the Dublin International back in July. That had a few European nations at it. So this just a slight shade below his lifetime best, but he can certainly wade in. His coach is Tyke Buckley on stage with him, and that's straight up from Sean Hughes. And 155. That's a good lift. It's 3 white lights and he's away. And that's a nice solid foundation for him. And the story begins again. 158, his lifetime best, and well, they'll probably be aiming around that range next time. Good quality lift, and he has a good chance of going for higher as we go on. So next for the United Arab Emirates, it is Fahad Mohammed going for 165. Lifted 180 in Beijing. In June. That's some good international successes to his name. West Asian Games bronze and World Ability Sports bronze in the past couple of years. Being from the UAE, he was has been a regular at the Fazar World Cup there, and that's lifting 165 in his third World Championship, and that is a good lift for Fahad Mohammed, so he's away and clear. 8th in the most recent Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek. And in terms of the World Cup circuit, a very good fourth spot in Pattaya last year. So we're nearly done for this opening round, and it's Askat Zhubanov of Kazakhstan who comes now. And most recently, he was 4th in Tbilisi at the World Cup there in May. And 10th in Dubai at the Fazar World Cup at the start of last year. Now that wasn't held this year. He's been a World Ability Sports bronze medalist in his time, back when it was the Iowa Games, before the big merger. Zhubanov is 34. Didn't compete at the last World Championships, but he was at the Americas Open in St. Louis, finished 7th there, and in the previous Worlds he was 17th. Aiming here for 167. That's good. Nice and strong. Ruslan Graef. This is effervescent coach. There's another busy man. Looks after a lot of the team. Nice bank of coaches that they have in Kazakhstan, and a lot of athletes that they brought through in the run-up to the 2019 World Championships in Astana. Have staged quite a few events in their own right elsewhere in Almaty as well, which was capital for a good while, but not now. So Nicolas Carrillo is next for Chile, and he's looking to go up to 170. Very good bronze medal for him in that Santiago World Cup a few weeks ago. And Chile, very busy in the old hosting circuit. They tend to hold 1 or 2 World Cups a year now, which is really encouraging. And the Pan Am's back in 2023. And they've got the America's Championship next year, again in Santiago. So, Carrillo, 170. I've only seen one miss so far, that from Yaramillo. And that is also good. 3 white lights and barely a miss so far in this competition to date. He finished 5th at Rancagua 2 years ago in a very good build-up event from them ahead of the Pan Ams. He didn't compete in the Pan Ams himself, but getting better every time, and this is his championship debut. And well, that's as good as it gets very much for him. He has matched his lifetime best set in Santiago a few weeks ago with that World Cup glory. And this is where the opening round ends, with Juan Antonio Ramirez of Mexico. So silver for him at the Abierto in Cuernavaca earlier in the year. He lifted 185, which is tidy, definitely. That's definitely a result worth remembering. He finished 2nd, by the way, behind Martin Perez. But he started strongly. He lifted 170 in that. He's starting here with 171. And then in the Abrieto, he went to 178 and 185. Bronze in Acapulco at the World Cup last year also. Made sure to get all his marks in. Always important. That meant a silver in the total lift. Brought a bit of different thinking to it all. And bronze in the Pan Ams in Santiago in front of those massive crowds a couple of years ago. So he starts off here in Group C, but the top man in Group C, if you like, with the top weight, 171, and Juan Antonio Ramirez gets the lift. 3 white lights. That'll do. What a nice tidy morning so far for just about everybody. Well, so far so good, I think you'd say. Yeah, just the one miss, but nothing that can't be rectified a little bit later. So back to begin at the beginning again, and Ladislav Lekan is coming out for Slovakia. Again, they have a nice kind of growing team here of different ages. The door opening up to legends athletes for experience to be appreciated again. And he's advancing to 110. Bit of a struggle this time. It's taken a while, and we saw Martin Chaplow set to referee with the arm up, so that was a termination of the lift, and actually they all voted down the stop sequence anyway. So, that's something to review for next time, but he misses out. So on we go, and yeah, Jeffrey Yaramillo of the Philippines missed out last time. Same weight, 135. I can tell you, by the way, Ladislav Lekan is not going to continue on in the competition. He missed 110 in the previous lift we saw, and that's the end of his morning, I'm afraid. When he lifted 100, he's on the board. He's actually currently third in the Legends competition, but there's still quite a few more to go. Here's Yaramillo looking to get this stop sequence right, because last time he didn't. I just wonder how he did there. That's a good lift, 2-1 in his favour. So Yaramillo successful. 1-3-5 for him. So Yaramillo, it was the centre referee who voted him down this time, but the other two were satisfied with the stop, which was probably made a lot more obvious this time. On we go, Rashid Hassan Ahmed for the United Arab Emirates. He's in the Legends category as well. 130 in the opening round. He got now going for 140. He's only just barely in the Legends category. He only turned 45 last Friday. So he's only been in that category 6 days. And again, happy birthday. Ahmed going for 140 here. Good lift for the man from Fujairah. West Asian Games silver in 2017. And he's looking for if possible, an improvement on his 14th place finish from the World Championships 11 years ago. 6th in the Asian Games. Actually, 2018 was a nice year for him. The Asia Oceania and Asian Para Games were only a few weeks apart. 5th in Asia Oceania and then 6th in the Asian Games. Now, RGF. Welcome to see him back. Turkmenistan actually have a nice big squad. And RGF, the latest that we're going to see. It's the penultimate day of individual competition today and tomorrow, with team events on Saturday. Always popular. And that'll be another marathon session, and then that will be it. There's a closing ceremony Saturday night as well. $157 for RGF then in the Legends competition. Not much jostling between those who were in this portion of the competition just yet. That may change. RGF adding 7 on to his first round attempt. And that's a good lift for RGF. 157. Very good. Little to fault. That's a good lift.
The bar is loaded and ready for Abdul Rahman Mohammed, Libya, second round attempt.
So now for Libya making his return, and nice to see him on an international stage for the first time. Abdul Rahman Mohammed going for Libya and 116. It's always interesting to hear from different countries the recruitment process and how various athletes are spotted. In the case of Australia, that was spotting bodybuilders on Instagram. In the case of Ireland, it was literally seeing a sporty lady whizzing around a shopping centre in Cork. Always an opening. And there are, I suppose it's worth pointing out, always talent spotting days as well, where you can go along. It'll be organised by a national federation or someone locally, and you can nip along and pick your sport or try out a few sports. This is one that a lot that others who've had successful careers tend to drift towards, because bench pressing is something that everybody tends to do. Abdul Rahman Mohammed then, 160 it is. Well, that's a solid lift by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. It's nice and strong. It is the definition of a good lift. Well, everybody's got at least one successful lift to the name. That's what you want to see. Solid, strong lifting by a man in his first day on the big stage. Adam Shaw loving every moment of what he's producing, and this gentleman as well, Sean Hughes for Ireland. So now this is a lifetime best attempt. They started with the solid foundation 155. Get that on the board. Get something in. You don't want to go in too high and have trouble. (26) now, Sean Hughes. It's not far away from his birthday as well, actually. Halloween week on the 29th. So a series of decent results in terms of World Cups. He won bronze in the Dublin International back in July. Roy Gearan, the national coach, and Pike Buckley, the coach, on stage with him. So 160. So he's got the lift in. We'll see about the stop sequence there. But Sean Hughes got the press done, and it's a good lift. It's 3 white knights. That's excellent. And that is a lifetime best. 2 added on, progress being made all the time. Now it gives him a chance too in terms of the total lift. World Championship medals available there too. That was very, very nicely polished off. Enough contact with the stop, that's fine. And yeah, happiness around. Oh yeah. There's another milestone hit. 160 for Sean Hughes for Ireland. Next up, Fahad Mohammed for the United Arab Emirates, going for 170. So it was World Ability Sports bronze in 2023. The most recent edition of that was supposed to be held a month or 2 back. It's been deferred towards the end of the year, and in the West Asian Games last year he picked up a bronze, so that's all good. 8th in the Asia Oceania Championships and 4th in Pattaya there last year at the World Cup, which was in May. So Fahad Mohammed 170. Driving it up, he'll hit the top, kept it moving. Was it at the right pace? It was. It's 2-1 in his favour. Our centre referee voting him down, but the other two content with what they saw. And Fahad Mohammed will be as well. So 170 cleared. So that's a really nice, successful, tidy lift going through. So, as we were saying, so many in different sports kind of come through talent spotting days and so on. And obviously, if you're from Chile, well, you've seen a lot of success in different sports, powerlifting particularly, and then really excellent crowds in Santiago for the Pan Ams 2 years ago after the Pan Am Games. And you always see an upsurge of interest and of emails and texts and tweets and other things being sent saying, how do I get involved in this? I want to find out if I'm good or not. So get in touch with your local federation, and as I say, there are openings potentially. Tryout days, different sports, always a chance. So clear 172 for Chile, and this to add to his 170 from the previous round, and this is a lifetime best attempt. He equalled his lifetime best in the previous round. He has done it! 2-1 in his favour, and it's very similar to the preceding lift. from Fahad Mohammed. Made good progress for probably 70% of it. Then it slows down a bit. Gets voted down by one, but the other two on the side give it the nod, and that's okay. So he's doing well in terms of the total lift as well. It's only been 2 misses in the entire competition from Ladislav Lekan and Jeffrey Yaramilo, but they got their other lift as well. So yeah, Askat Shumanov of Kazakhstan is next to go, and there's 5 kilos added on for him. 167, previously 172 here. He was actually the only one in the opening round to change what his original plan was. But I mean, we are in Group C. Everybody coming in content. There's Ruslan Krayev. Busy old coach. Full week. Day 8. Still 3 full days to go. I'm counting today. So we've only had 35 minutes of it so far. This for 172. 5 kilos added on. Later on, by the way. The big men are beginning to emerge. It's the men's up to 107 kilo final. That'll be on at 2:45. Cairo time, so we're talking about 4 hours. Solid lift by Zhumanov, and that is a good lift. 172.
Loaders, please. 173 kilos. Rack height 16.16.
He too with international honours to his name at the World Ability Sport Games. And Zhumanov, no problems with that lift at all. We are on East African time, which is the same time zone as Helsinki and Tallinn. Athens as well. Juan Ramirez to wrap up. He started well, 171, and this now for 173, so he's only adding 2 onto it. We'll also point out we've the women's over 86 kilo final coming up this evening, and that'll be starting at 6:10 Egyptian time. Been a bit of a mix of the weight categories. Used to be the case that you'd go up strictly in ascending order in terms of weight in the finals, and that has changed a little bit, but a lot of the bigger finals have been reserved for the final 2 days. With the men's 49 kilo final yesterday, so obviously they're not following that pattern all the way through. So Juan Ramirez, 173 to add on. World Junior Bronze in 2019 in Astana. The man from Zapopan in Jalisco State. 3rd World Championships, 21st is best. If he keeps going this way, he'll definitely be in the top 20. Solid lifting by Juan Antonio Ramirez, and that's a good lift. 3 white lights, and his first 2 lifts have been top notch. And this is a really nice start. Lovely lift this. Mexico always bring a fine team. And Maura Perez, the coach, whisking him away. More to aim for. Right, we move on. No Ladislav Lekin, I'm afraid. That 110 was tough in that second round for him. And he's not going to do his third lift. So we move on to Jeffrey Yaramillo of the Philippines. Yeah, busy old time coming in Southeast Asia with international competition. Nakhon Ratchasima hosting the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN Para Games, and that's January, and Bangkok is the Asia Oceania Championships in April. Plenty of other big championships on top of that, including the Asian Para Games in exactly a year's time. 140 then for Jeffrey Yaramillo. Doesn't get it. It's the stop sequence again, and that's the second time in 3 lifts that's happened. But he got his middle lift in, so that's positive. 135. Even for that angle, you can tell. Bit of solid contact. Actually, he'd have been fine because the press was good. He wasn't voted down for it. You'd say that for the first round as well. Get the stop sequence right, and say they've got all 3 lifts, depending what mark you'd have ended up on. Rashid Hassan Ahmed returning now for the United Arab Emirates. They've had their share of major events. The last decade has seen 2 World Championships. Dubai Club hosting 2014, and last time around Al Abtour City for the 2023 Worlds. Leaping up in increments of 10, this for 150. This for another lifetime best for Rashid Hassan Ahmed. And he'd be the first to get all 3 lifts in if he can manage it. Good. And he has done. 3 white lights. That's good for Rashid Hassan Ahmed. Means he now plays a serious role in the total lift, and actually, as stated, he's only just turned 45, so he's only just become a Legends lifter, which means he leads the total lift and the Legends total on 420, and he's got a good chance of going a long way in this. As does this man of Izgeldi, OGF of Turkmenistan. She's got 150 and 157, and if he gets 162, he opens up a lead, which would be about almost 70 over Rashid Hassan Ahmed. Leap of 5. Very active in the noughties. It's only his second World Championship though, which is a kind of a curiosity, and in the old Corsican International, which was held in the UAE alongside the Fazar World Cup, both held along the coast. I think the Corsican tournament was down around Sharjah way, and that was on for a good few years. Fazar World Cup lasting almost 20, up to its most recent staging a year ago. Lasting 20 years up to this point. So 7th of the Paralympic Games in Beijing in 08. That was, I suppose for very many, they would consider that a breakthrough Paralympic Games. That's one that had gigantic crowds across the way, and London continued it wonderfully. And Paris. Now, up it goes, 167. We've seen our centre referee, Martin Chapler, wander over to have a good look. It's a good lift. You might have taken that as a very bad sign. Well, it wasn't. RGF claiming it. 162 it is. Nice lift, RGF. 162, and he got it. He's all heart. Belting lift, little bit of a hop, skip and a jump on the way down the ramp. He's had a good time. So RGF up to 162, and in the total lift, big lead, 469. So Sean Hughes ready for Ireland, another lifetime best attempt, 160, his new PB in round 2, and this to add a further 2 onto it, and this would give him the lead in the total lift. So many have pitched themselves well so far. 158 in the Dublin International. This was a lifetime best in July, and he's added to that now with 2 and a further 2 to be put through. So 162 for a new lifetime best, if he can manage that. Well, he's raising it up, and that's a strong lift. Oh, no lift, stop sequence from the 2 side referees, and they do not get that. And I think that there will be an appeal going in here, and the video referee team will be brought into action for the first time today. And that's what's happened. So stop sequence, have a look in the side. Was there much contact there? You can make your decision as the 3 video referees did at the time of the lift. It was the 2 side referees that voted it down. And that is not given. So the video referees voted the same way. They're elsewhere in the venue watching, and that is no lift through both sets of referees. Well, had he got it, he'd have gone up in the total lift to 477. He'd have led by 8. He'd have been in the gold medal position for that, and he'd have been very happy. And I'm afraid none of that happened. But still, lifetime best 160. And that is steady improvement for him, which is basically what he would want. Same with Abdul Rahman Mohammed of Libya in his international debut. 150 and 160 achieved. 165 he's looking to unlock now for another lifetime best. Big leaps. 10 at first, now 5. It would be enough to give him the lead in the total lift, currently led by Ovesgeldi Orgiev, who does lead the Legends competition as well, and will do for a long time. No further Legends over 45s lifting in this group. We will have that in Group B.
1 minute.
165 on the way for him. Abdul Rahman Mohammed 165. Punching through. And that is a good lift. Well, you do what works for you, and he's done that. Bending of the elbows, then straightens up, halts there, and then it's almost a lift in two parts on that press. Elbows straightening up to punch through and push through. But it worked, he got 3 white lights and he's there. And now he leads the total lift in 475. Well, that's a miss by Mohammed, and he didn't get it.
Thank you, bars loaded. Representing Chile, Nicholas Castillo.
Cairo now for Chile after that miss by Fahad Mohammed. A rare miss in this, but we're seeing more and more beginning to have misses now. So Cairo 174, and that's where he goes too far. It's another lifetime best attempt. Everything that he's done in this has been a lifetime best attempt of one form or another, because his first one at 170 was equaling his lifetime best.
Loaders, please, 175 kilos, 175, rack 15. All red plates, please. Bars loaded, Kazakhstan, third round attempt, Asa Sumamo.
So Ashkat Shumanov of Kazakhstan is next to go. 175 is his target here, and it's the penultimate lift of this competition. Zhumanov then, 175, pressing strong. Pressing well. 3 white lights. Well, he has a whopping lead now in terms of the total lift, doesn't he? Goes to 514, that's an extra 40 on top. He's 514. Abdul Rahman Mohammed of Libya, 475, and third is RGF, 469.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Juan Antonio Ramirez.
Right, we're nearly done. Juan Ramirez, final lift of this group, 176. Bounding out with coach Aaron Perez. There's another busy figure this week. And Juan Antonio Ramirez looking to wrap up his campaign very well. He's still only 25. He's been on the scene internationally for 6 years. Broke through the World Juniors. He's steadily improving. That bronze in Astana was followed up by a 25th place in the elites in the senior competition, and then 21st in 2021. We didn't actually get to see him in Dubai, but bronze in Veracruz at the World Cup, and bronze in the Pan Ams, and then bronze last year in Acapulco, and silver in the Abierto this year. So getting better all the time. 185 is best. So he's a little bit off that pace today, but it's all good. If he gets this, he will lead the total lift for a long time heading into Group B. Is to lead by 6-1. Antonio Ramirez. Oh yeah, well that'll wake you up on a Thursday morning. On the way up. That's solid. Got it raised and was careful on the way up. And accurate and good, and it's a good lift, and he leads the total lift on 520. He got all his figures in.
This concludes the Group C session of men's up to 97 kilo category. We're 10 minutes away from the
So that was textbook stuff, really. Took his time, took care, nice and accurate, steadily up, all fine, and he made it happen. So he leads on 176, Shumanov 175, Nicholas Carrillo third on 172, and in terms of the total lift, it is Ramirez leading 520, second is Shumanov 514, third Abdullah Mohammed on 475, and Group B is along in 10 minutes time.
Representing Moldova, Stefan Roshko. Representing Poland, Tomasz Majewski. Representing Mexico, Martin Perez-Sandoval. Representing Kazakhstan, Adilshan Moltov. Representing Moldova, Denis Rayul. And representing Egypt, Abdulrahman Mahali. These are the athletes in the men's of the 97 kilo Group B session. Squad players, technical officials, take their positions on the field of play.
Yeah. Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger? You push harder? Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor? I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Are you ready for Paralympic the bars loaded 173 kilos? First attempt, Chile, Frank Filliou.
Group B, Frank Filliou kicking off for Chile, 173. They did well through Nicholas Carrillo in the previous group, going up to 172. And this to slot into third place behind Ramirez of Mexico and Zhumanov of Kazakhstan. He's still 43, will have a legend as well, coming in the form of Ahmed Shafiq of the United States very soon. But 173 for Feliu to begin. So Feliu didn't get it, 2-1. And he is, yeah, maybe a little agitated by that.
Loaders, please. 176 kilos. Rack up 15. Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing Moldova, Stefan Roshko.
On we go. Ahmed Shafiq will have to wait because Stefan Rosko's going ahead of him. He's elected to go for 176. There's another good campaigner who's been around a few years actually here for Moldova, who've got a team that is generally growing still. He made his debut 14 years ago. Sixth in Beijing, they sent a team there to the World Cup earlier this year. Ended up being a very, very attractive competition for a lot more nations, a lot more athletes, I think was anticipated, quite simply because there hadn't been an international competition there for 17 years since the 2008 Paralympic Games. So why not? European silver twice over, including the most recent in 2022. Been around a while. He's still only 35 though, Ruska. Aiming here for 176. Pushing up at 176, Stefan Ruska. And that is a good lift. And they'll have Dennis Raoul coming up very shortly as well. That's a decent, strong lift by him. He's got himself away very well. Yeah, he got that one really good. And that moves him into a good position at the top of the standings right now. And for the United States, he's in the Legends category, aiming for 180 to get underway. It is Ahmed Shafiq. So most recently in international competition, we saw him 5th in the Pan Ams in Santiago. Wasn't that far off the medals either. It was 12 kilos behind Noniga Drake. And even better the year before in the America's Championship. Bronze with 176. Shafiq punching through well. He's done a good job there, and that is a good lift. Not a lot of international competition from the past couple of years, but he scored well here. National coach Mary Hodge on stage, and that's worked out well for both. Worked that one well. A couple of American bronzes and actually a silver as well to his name going back the years, so that's all very useful from his point of view. Adiljan Bavtov for Kazakhstan going for 180, and this would be the out and out lead now alongside Ahmed Shafiq. Frank Fellier with that early miss here of 173. Bavtov bronze in Tbilisi at the World Cup this year and silver in the total lift, and that is a good lift. And that has him going up to 180 alongside Ahmed Shafiq of the United States. Adiljan Bavtov going well, having enjoyed 5th in Hangzhou at the Asian Games. So on we go, and the next on stage, Martin Perez of Mexico. Settled in at 182. Originally was looking at 190, so now we are beginning to see a bit of moving around in terms of the scoring. Martin Perez in now, 182 for the lead. Gold with a lift of 186 in the Abierto earlier this year. So he's a man who right now is pitching well deep into the 180, starting here with 182. Healthy old pitch up by him, and 182. It is a good lift for Martin Perez. Gold in Acapulco last year in the World Cup. He's been used to getting good wins of late. That'll help in a competition like this. Silver in the Pan Ams 2 years ago. That was in the 170s. He was lifting there behind Elton Bento, but he's now able to shift his way up the standings, potentially having been 9th in the last World Championships. And this is Dennis Rowe. And again, he's a man who's really campaigned excellently for years and years. And he has had his day at times. European bronze in 2022. A very strong total lift from there, and that was nicely deserved. Qualified for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo as well, and he finished 8th in that. And most recently in the Worlds, he was 22nd there. He was 13th actually in Tbilisi 4 years ago. It is his 5th World Championship. Bronze in this stadium in the World Cup 2 years ago. He's a really good, honest campaigner, hard work. All the time, all the way. And he won bronze in the total in the Beijing World Cup as well. So what can he do here? That is a good lift. He's the sort of man that the total lift was just built for. He's consistent, he's steady, he gets the work done. And he has a chance definitely in the total lift. That's really nice lifting from a permanently solid campaigner. And there are a good few lifters we see where there's coordination impairment there, so that takes a bit of the power and the drive away. You see it in athletics, the body will just shut down, especially deep into sprints. It happens. That's a good way to be competitive via the total lift. Tomasz Mieszki now for Poland. Silver in Tbilisi and gold in the total lift there. So now Poland won 2 at the Euros 2 years ago behind his teammate of Zbigniew Latus. He's aiming here for 183 as well. So this to slot in alongside Dennis Raoul, behind him in the pecking order. And that too is a good lift. Excellent. Just the one miss so far, and it was right at the start from Frank Feliu, but yeah, this is good progress this we're seeing here this morning. Excellent work. Mieszki with European bronze in 2018, and then the silver. Abdel Rahman El Shabini, 184 for Egypt. As we're going towards the high tallies now. Good figure. He's definitely taking his time with this anyway. So in position, El Shabini. And lifting 184. Most recently, 4th in Sharm el Sheikh and silver in the total lift. That's a good lift. And what great support he has here. El Shabini. That's good. He was 4th in this stadium in the Cairo World Cup 2 years ago. And, well, a top 10 finish would be nice for him here if he can manage it. And it is possible.
Thank you to Paralympic Movement. Representing Russia, Sergey Anikov.
So this is where we wrap up. This is the last new face we're going to see for the time being. It's Sergey Anikov going for 185. And this is a championship debut. International debut as well. His big target, 185. And it is big. And it's lifted. And it's there. It's no lift though. Press sequence 2-1 against. Does not get it. Bit more to work on.
Round 2 begins with 173 kilos. Bracket 16-1-6.
So 2 misses now in the opening round. Feliu and Anikov. So Frank Feliu looking to sort out what happened earlier. Silver in the Santiago World Cup a few weeks ago. Silver in Acapulco last year. 6th in the Santiago Pan Ams. 4th in Rancagua. Recent results might have been a bit better. Certainly the last top-notch one he had was gold in Veracruz 2 years ago. Pan Am bronze in 2015 and America's bronze in 2018. He's done it before. Sixth in his last 2 continental championships, as it turned out. Trying to recapture the glory days. And it can't be far away. This for 173, and it's a good lift now for Feliu. Second time around, he's got it. Very well done. Wanted to get that right, wanted to get that precise, and he did, and he took his time with it. And he was right too. So Stefan Roscoe comes along now. And the two Moldovan lifters both got their marks in nice and tidily earlier. So a couple of European silvers to Rosca's name. His 5th World Championships, his first was in 2010. And Rosca aiming here for 177, so only 1 kilo on top of what he did before. He was 13th 2 years ago in the Worlds, but 8th in Tbilisi. Been bronze in this stadium before, by the way, at the World Cup a couple of years ago. That is a good lift by Rosca. So he's progressed on well. Results staying consistent. He got his 2 heaviest marks in finishing a spot behind Dennis Raoul in Beijing. 5th and 6th they were respectively. And now, well, it's a busy old time for the coach, isn't it? Because Dimitri Prudhan's going to have to whip around again to bring out Dennis Raoul. And presumably drop off Stefan Rosca somewhere convenient for Stefan Rosca. Raoul, 183, 1 to add on, 184. So it sort of suggests they've both been popped in close to a peak and that they're not going to be overexerted, if you like. Unduly. So 184 for Dennis Raoul.
1 minute.
Rosca successfully had 1 added on, and now Raoul with 1 added on. So imagine this will help in the total lift. They go close to what they can do, they add a kilo each time, and it's not a bad low risk strategy. They've got good prospects in the total lift, especially as they're in Group B, because others above chasing medals in the main competition will take more risks. This is tidy, this is good. Nicely done.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing Russia, Sergei Annenkov.
Sergei Annenkov then, he missed 185 earlier, going for 185 again here. So, on his debut, can he make this one work then? Because last time it didn't quite. Here he is, 185. Ah, same again, press sequence, 2 side referees. So, that's a spot of bother. He's missed his first 2.
The bar is loaded. 185 kilos. Kazakhstan.
So no successes for them yet. So Adiljan Bautov comes in now. Asian Games 5th placer last time. But in terms of World Cups, particularly in Tbilisi, been faring really well. Total silver this year, total gold 2 years ago. And in the main competition, bronze and silver respectively in those 2. So good stuff. What about now? 185 to add 5 onto his tally. And that is a good lift. It's 2-1 in his favour. Voted down by the right side referee, but he has got it. Bautov leads. 185 and has got his first 2, lifts it. Positive. Definitely for him. Maybe chances in the total lift incoming. He might think so. So Thomas Majewski back in, Euro silver and bronze last 2 championships. No mark in his most recent Worlds 4 years ago. From Halas team Strelin, Mario Shawiva, his coach. Lives in Kazalin. So 183 done, this for 186. This to be in front by 1, but also have a very nice chance in the total lift. It is doable. It's a further 3 added on to what he's done before. And that's now a good lift. Excellently done. So he could go a good way here. So again, that's really good progress for the pole. Control well. So now Manu started life in Iraq, dad. Weightlifting champion of Iraq, but for almost 25 years now based in the United States. It's Ahmed Shafiq. Pan Am silver in 2019. And in the last 3 America's Championships, 1 silver. That was Mexico City in 2015. And bronzes in the last 2 in Bogota and in St. Louis European Open silver as well in Berkshire in 2018. Mary Hodge back in as national team coach after a previous spell of over 20 years. And for them it's as if nothing ever changed. Ahmed Shafiq, 2-1 in his favour. Lovely lift. He's got his first two in. He's up to 187 as well. Now he can go quite high in this. His best finish in a World Championship in his previous 4 was 10th in his first World Championships in 2010. So he can go a long way. Martin Perez rotating towards the camera in his profile picture, and he'll be, well, he can do it for you as well in real life. 187, an additional 5 to go. All the quite a lot of the athletes have the option of a filmed intro that sometimes you see in the big screen. I was going to mention Sean Hughes' one. The way he turned was kind of Dr. Evil-esque, but he did well. He got a lifetime best too. His demands were met. Martin Perez then, 187, extra 5 to add on. Pan Am silver. So that's something to aim for as we head into another big championship year, or 2 of them. Bronze in Veracruz and Sandoval. Bronze in the Americas in his big debut in 2022 in St. Louis as he's driving on. Has he made it? Yes, 2-1 in his favour, 187. Well, he has started exceptionally well. 182, 187. Well, these are all looking good at the moment in terms of the total lift, without a shadow of a doubt. Excellent going. So next for Egypt, it is Abdul Rahman El Shabeni. 2 World Cups, silver in the total in Sharm el Sheikh last year, and 4th in this stadium in Cairo in the World Cup 2 years ago. .184 he started with, and this for the lead on 190. He lifted 175 in this stadium and 172 actually in Sharm el Sheikh. So his lifetime best coming in this arena, and now having broken that with 184, looking to boost it to 190, and it's doable. Still got about 35 seconds left to go. So he's driving on well. 190. Mohamed Abdul Rahman El Shabeni, and that is a good lift. Oh wow, he's really raising the roof. 15 kilos onto his lifetime best today. And he moves on and moves on well to 190. He leads by 3. 190 for El Shabini. 187 Ahmed Shafiq for the United States. Martin Perez for Mexico. 187. This is all excellent. Well, we've only had 3 misses so far in this group and 2 from one man. Top stuff. Nothing's interrupting his progress. Well, apart from that. So, final round. Stefan Ruska. Another leaper one for him like last time. So this is very much having a look at the total lift, and all going well should pitch him and Dennis Raoul inside the top 15. Raoul 7 kilos ahead for each lift. There are still 7 who can be scoring well in terms of the total lift here. So Stefan Ruska, twice the European silver medalist, 8th, 2 World Championships ago. 8th would be quite an achievement from here, but it's a good lift. He leads in the total lift at 531, and the first man with a chance to knock him down is his teammate. But they've gone for a particular strategy here, leaps of 1, and it is working for them. Aim reasonably high in terms of lift. And it's working out for them. All the lifts in. Frank Fellio coming next. So what can the Americans and Pan Am bronze medalists pull off here? His 4th World Championship for the man from Santiago. Fellio needed 2 attempts at 173. This is 178. Bring him level with 7 Ruska, but Ruska got there first, so this is for 8th position. Trying not to get stuck and looking to get the equal press tied up. It's no lift though on the press. 2-1 against from both referees, the centre and the right side referee. That's 2 of the 3 lifts he has missed it. 173. That's his lot. Waiting down with Victor Rubla, the national team coach. And they've decided to put a technical challenge in here. So the video officials, the three of them, all voting at the same time as the referees on stage, watching from the three separate views as well via special cameras. So Frank Fellier, it's gone to video review, and the vote at the time from the three referees
has been rejected.
no joy. It has not gone through for Frank Fellier. The video refs had the same opinion at the time. So just the one lift successful for him, and that's 173. So Dennis Raoul is back in. 183 and 184 done. This was 185. And this to take the lead in the total lift and make it a Moldova 1-2 in it. And as mentioned already, total lifts, something working very well for Moldova. The reward in the consistency. They're obvious fans of it. So 185 for Dennis Raoul, and if he gets this, he will go 21 kilos clear of Stefan Ruska, because each one has been 7 kilos greater than Ruska. One last little push to the top. Is that okay for Raoul? No. It's not on the press sequence, and it's all three referees voting it down. So it didn't work for Dennis Raoul this time. He's had a good campaign, and it looked like they'd got it right. Maybe 182, 183, 184. Well, you never know. You can see all the effort being put in. Yep, elbows bending a bit as trying to get the lockout complete. Five to go. And Dennis Raoul missing out there. So still leading in the total lift 5-3-1 is Stefan Ruska. Martin Sandoval can overtake with this 190. So Martin Perez for 190. America's bronze last time out in St. Louis. Pan Am silver last time out in Santiago. Lots of championships going to the Americas soon. Santiago, Lima, Mexico. Hosting the Americas Championship, then the Pan Ams, then the Worlds, respectively. The World Championships 2 years' time. December 2027 will be in Mexico. December 2026 next year in Bahrain. Perez has got stuck, I'm afraid, so that won't count. That was a lifetime best attempt. He set a new lifetime best at 1 kilo in round 2 on 187, but he does not progress here. So we have had 4 lifts in this round and only 1 success.
Loaders, please, 190 kilos. Bracket 14, 1-4. Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Kazakhstan,
No progress from there, I'm afraid, for the Mexican and Perez. The story ends from there. 2 lifts successful, not the 3rd. Here comes Adiljan Bautov for Kazakhstan. He got 180 and 185, and this now for 190. So he's making leaps of 5 every time. This for 555 to take the lead in the total lift. So this for 190, he lifted 186 in getting bronze and total silver in the Tbilisi World Cup this year. 185 in the last World Champs. 186 is lifetime best.
1 minute.
So aiming here for 190 and trying to get it controlled at the top. He did do it. Great work. Adiljan Bautov, and all the 5s to lead on the total lift. Still 4 to go in this Group B. But he made it. The top. Steady progress and got the missed twice at 185. The Russian strongman Sergei Anenkov on his international debut. So they've had to try and keep their path going a little bit. 191 he's finishing off on, which may well have been his planned jumping off point anyway to finish the event. This to lead Group B. $191 for Anenkov. Has he got the press right this time? It's a good lift. It's 2 to 1 in his favour. So he's done it. Voted down by the centre referee. The other 2 gave it. They were happy with the press this time. Previous 2 efforts had gone wrong on him. But he finishes on the target that I would imagine he was always planning to finish on, 191. So now for the United States, Ahmed Shafiq. $192. He has cleared 180 and 187. This helps a lot. $192 for Shafiq then. This would lead the total lift by 4. And he would lead the overall competition on 192. We still have 2 legends lifters to come in, Fabio Torres and Hadi Abdel Nadi here. Well, if he gets this, he leads the total lift. He leads the legends total lift as well. and he would get a medal for sure in the Legends Total Lift, and he would lead the overall competition of 192, still with 2 more to lift after him. So can he make it work? Ahmed Shafiq, 192, based in Tucson, Arizona. No joy press sequence, 2 refs not giving it on either side, the left and the right, and it's thumbs up, so you'd imagine there's no challenge coming in there, and they're accepting of their fate. Didn't get it.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Poland, Tomasz.
So on that final press, turned the bar off for problems in getting the lockout and the elbows, and ends there for him. Majewski now for Poland. 183 done, 186 done, and 192 to follow up. It's the penultimate lift of Group B. And he would lead the total lift by 6. And he would lead the competition of 192. Bronze in Berg-Sever in 2018 and silver last time out in Tbilisi. The man from Kazan.
1 minute.
Well, strapped in by national team coach Marius Uiva. 192, this will be the lead for Majewski. Vastly experienced. Raised up. No lift on the press though. Lifetime best attempt by Goodway as well. Now, if he'd got that, that certainly would have given him a top 10 finish. He is 6th now, and he could finish 14th. And there's 1 lift left to go in this round. In this group as well.
Loaders, please, 192 kilos. Now 193 kilos, loaders. 193. Same rack 15, 193.
193, the target now. For Mohammed Abdelrahman El Shabeni. So 193, that would give him a total lift of 5, 6, 7. And that would be a very good lead in the total lift for him. 193 then. His lifetime best coming into this was 175. He's broken it twice, this to do it again. And a very precise 193 being sought. .33 now. Had a decent run actually. 184, 190, 193 for El Shabeni. It is his championship debut as well. His international debut coming in this stadium with 4th place in the Cairo World Cup a couple of years ago. So, El Shabini. Trying to punch through, but he's got stuck. And, well, he ends at 190. He's in second place at the end of this group. Annenkov, after all that trouble, is our leader going into Group A. His only successful lift right at the end, 191. Abdul Rahman second on 190 as a result, and only two have managed to get their lifts in. Adiljan Bautov 555 for Kazakhstan, and Stefan Roska from Moldova 531. And well, if they'd managed to get it successfully with Dennis Rowell, he'd be on 552. This man Bautov though ahead by 3. El Shabeni in second place with 190. And for Russia, our leader, Sergei Annenkov. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with Group A action.
session. Please welcome the athletes. Representing Iran, representing Serbia, representing Brazil, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran, representing Colombia, representing Islamic Republic of Iran, representing these are the athletes of the men's under 97 kilo movement session.
So we're down to the final 9 in this men's 97 kilo final. Lots of record holders in this, including the Paralympic champion and the man who smashed the world record in order to claim that gold in Paris at the Paralympic Games. Abdul Karim Khattab, that's all incoming over the next hour or so. Asian record held by Khattab. Peter Milinkovic of Serbia, he's in this, the European record holder. Fabio Torres, the Americas record holder, looking to make a serious impact in this also. We'll see if he can.
Yeah. Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no question. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
The Group A session starts in 10, 9, 8, first athlete representing Iran, Haydar Al-Agadi.
So this is where Group A begins. Haydar Al-Agadi of Iraq, 194, lifted 190, in finishing fourth at the Asian Para Games in Hangzhou 2 years ago, 12th at the most recent Worlds in Dubai. And this for the lead, out and out. Bronze in the total lift in the African Open Championships across town, 6th of October City, 3 years ago. Al-Agadi then. .194 would be the lead. And he has done it. Tremendous, strong, and in front. .194. He stuck to what he promised. Jose Silva lifted 211 in winning the title at the World Cup in Santiago a few weeks ago for Brazil. 34 now. That was a good 211 that he claimed there. Pan Am silver lifting 200 behind Fabio Torres. That in Santiago 2 years ago. Eighth in the last World Championships 2 years ago. So he's ready and he's going big. And this is big by his standards. It's 207. It's 4 kilos on top of what he lifted at the last Worlds. It's a little bit below his lifetime best, but don't worry that. 207, he's got it. Nailed it. Solid lift. Excellent lift. Jose Arimatea Silva Lima. Petar Milenkovic. "12 years since he made his debut at the Europeans. 5th in Paris at the Paralympic Games. It was in this 97 kilo final, 6th in the last Worlds in Dubai. And that was in up to 107 as well. He lifted 220 there. Representing Serbia, the European champion, 2 in a row. Two or no. Big leap, big lead. He's there. Peter Milinkovic. 2 golds and a silver in the last 2 Europeans for him. And he's in the form to succeed even more. In his 5th World Championships. Moban, Mohammadi Shalamaki going for 2-1-1. Bronze in the Iranian Championship last year when he lifted 201. The Asian Youth Para Games champ from 4 years ago. This is his international debut. And now, at the age of 21, unleashed to the world. This is it, 2-1 for Mohammadi Shalamaki. And that is a good lift, and he leads on 211. Well, it's been a championship of new names. It feels more than any championship we've seen in a long time. And he is the latest. He's had a succession of national championships where he's been going beyond 200 and now doing it on this stage. And we'll say the same for Aliaskar Abraevski. 215 for the 2 in a row Iranian national champion. International debut for these 2 Iranians. And they are in the 210 to 220 range at this stage. Can they feel the surprise? .215, lifetime best attempt incoming. Well, he's perched this one high, Abraevski. It's no lift, 2-1 against in the press sequence, left side and centre referee. So that's a miss for him. That is his progress halted for now. Early progress anyway. Abaregi. He and Mobin Mohamed Shalamaki, maybe names are going to get very, very familiar with, maybe overly so. That's the way that they would want it to be. It was a World Championships to forget for the London 2012 champion Fabio Torres last time, as he did not register a mark. Previously at Worlds, 2 silvers and a bronze. The silvers in Tbilisi and Astana, the bronze in Mexico City in 2017. It's his 6th World Championship. For the 2010 World Champ. That in Kuala Lumpur. He's wading in with 2:20. His America's record, his Legends World record, set in St. Louis in winning the America's title 3 years ago, of 2:30. Man from Bogota, the former footballer. The reigning Americas and Pan Am champ. Here he is, 2:20. Time running out. He won't worry about that. It's the weight he's interested in. 12 seconds remaining. Fabio Torres makes it. Superb. What weights we're reaching, of course, in this. At one stage, he was the reigning world and Paralympic champion. It was excellent. Now, Hadi Abdul Hadi finished a bit off the pace actually at the Paralympic Games. He lifted 2:12 in that. He had claimed gold in Acapulco earlier in the year in the World Cup there. He's a man who always regularly supports the competitions on in Egypt. He competes in as many of them as he can. The former African world and Paralympic champion. It was bronze in Tokyo in 2021 and in a different weight category to Fabio Torres. London 2012 gold. Abdul Hadi driving on, solid push, good lift for Abdul Hadi, and it's a new Legends African record for him. And he has demolished it. 2-2-1. Abdul Hadi had no mark in the Paralympics. The most recent World Championships. So, Usmanov then of Uzbekistan, all the twos. He's got it. Usmanov makes it. The great campaigner. A belting lift from Usmanov, and he takes the lead. The man who finished second in this up to 97 kilo final in Beijing behind Yan Pan Pan at the World Cup earlier this year. Fifth in the Paralympic Games last year. The world record is 270, set in Paris last year. And this man did it, Abdel Karim Khattab. Gold in Belize this year, actually hitting this marker to 40 straight away, but it was 270 in the final round to dominate and destroy the opposition in this final. In Paris a year ago, the Paralympics. Ye Yuzhong second, 229. Fabio Torres third, 228. Khattab, 270. Unstoppable. So 240, Khattab. The Paralympic and world champion. 2 world titles in a row, 2 Paralympic titles in a row. 240 to lead, and to do it in impressive fashion. Nope. Body position, well, that could be a bit of lifting maybe. They put a technical challenge in, so let's watch him here. What's the lift? Video referees as they voted at the time. Let's watch carefully. So here comes the lift. So that goes up. What's the body position? And the decision from the video referees, they've given it! They've given it! Katab is in the lead on 240. I think the referees on the stage have spotted some lifting of the backside off the bench and voted him down on it. Video referees did not go with that. So Katab is in front. And he is the top man now. The reigning champion in everything right now. Second round incoming. And it is Haider Alakta of Iraq to kick us off. He got 194 in round one. This 202, and this is lifetime best territory for this man from Iraq. The 4th placer in the Asian Games. 12th in the last Worlds. .202. Strong lift. And a good lift. Alakta makes it work. 202. His second World Championships. It's also 4th in the African Open Championship 3 years ago. Iraq did not compete in the Asia Oceania Championships.
The bar's loaded, representing Brazil, Jose Silva.
So Jose Silva Lima of Brazil. Trying to drive through if he can on 213, and he does not get this.
Motors weighs 215 kilos. Rack height 20.
No success this time for him, which will be a frustration. Just got stuck on the way. Petar Milinkovic coming now for Serbia. 2 in a row European champion. Great successes in Berkshire and in Belize. And 2-5. Serbian ace. 5th in the last 2 Paralympic Games, 6th in the last 2 World Championships. Got stuck on the press, I'm afraid. So 2:10 is what he is topping out at the moment, Petar Milinkovic. Shot putter formerly 6th in the European Championships in Stadskanaal. In 2012, him and Sergio Borsch and a couple of Alzayudis can certainly compare notes, and others.
Thank you, Mark Slowly. Representing Islamic Republic of Aliaska,
So Aliaska Abragji coming now 2-5, so he missed this in the opening round. He's one of these 2 impressive new Iranian international debutants who've been quite supreme domestically and whose time has come now. 2-5. This would mean 5th place. What can he produce here then? 2-5. He missed it last time. He missed this exact. He surely would a bit higher and give him potentially battles. And Milinkovic, by the way, withdraws from the rest of the competition. He feels he's met his match. Now, Mobit Mohammedish Alamaki. Came into this with a lifetime best of 2:01 and demolished it. 2:11 now and going for 2:17, and this would mean 5th, and he'd be only 4 kilos off the medals. And that's a good lift. Mohamed Ashelamake, 2:17, and he is driving on. Excellent lifting. Well, how far could that man go? Well, Fabio Torres in the Legends category, up to 225. So the peak of his international career. Just to straighten out what I was explaining earlier, 2 Paralympic bronze medals back to back in Tokyo and Paris, 2 World Championship bronzes in Mexico City and in Astana. For the twice Americas and once Pan Am champion, he's the reigning Americas and Pan Am kingpin. And if there were extra honours that were being handed his way during round 1, well, they apply to the next man on. 225. It's getting closer to his America's record of 230. This to go into the silver medal position, Fabio Torres. Punching strongly for Colombia. No lift. Stop sequence though, and it's all 3 referees who've halted it. So Torres missing out, 225 for the twice world and twice Paralympic bronze medalist. That's the peak of his career. Challenge thrown in by the Colombian team, just on the off chance the video referees didn't give that. All 3 referees voted it down. The 3 video referees at the same time, how did they vote?
No.
Same way, no lift. So no success for Fabio Torres there, 220. So now looking for another Legends African record, Hani Abdelhadi. And a reminder, he is the London 2012 champion, the bronze in Tokyo 4 years ago, the 2010 world champion, and 2 world silvers alongside 2018 African gold. At one time or another, he has held all the crowns. Big call, big moment, Abdelhadi, 226. This to go into the silver position and another Legends African record. On the way, has he done it? Abdelhadi! Yes! 3 white lights, Abdelhadi! And he goes into silver. The former world and Paralympic champion. 3 white lights to do it too. Usmanov then, 227. Sixth of the last World Championships. This to go into silver. 5th in the Paralympics he was. Trying to punch through. Now, has he got stuck here, Usmanov?
No lift, press sequence.
Misses 227.
Loaders, please. Start with
223 in Beijing. 208 for 5th spot in the Paris Paralympic Games. 223 is lifetime best, and he's gone beyond it, and he's got stuck there now. 227. One more left to go in this round, and it is the reigning champion in everything. Went to the video officials for a second opinion and got it to get his 240 mark. This is 250. $270 in Paris for history. He had a 41 kilo winning margin over Ye Jizhong of China in that. Fabio Torres was third in 228. Milinkovic fifth. Said Hadaman. Solly Poor Vanji was fourth for Iran in that. 250 Kitab. 270 the world record. What mood is he in today? And because Asian records are not eligible to be broken in the Paralympic Games, his Asian record is only 6 more than this. The world record is 20 more than this. What mood is Kitab in today? $250, Abdel Karim Kitab. And this to put him very much on the way to gold. If he gets this, he wins the gold. Let's face it. Can he do it? 250. And it is no lift. Body sequence, 3 referees, same as last time.
Loaders, please. Back down. Round 3.
They're going to appeal that?
With 205 kilos.
Don't think so.
Rack 15. 205 kilos. Rack 15.
This time they say it's a fair cop. They appealed it last time to get a big mark on the board, and they got it. So a lot of misses in that that second round and only 4 successful lifts. There's only 3 who still have in the total lift, and we're going to see the first of them coming out here. Well, suddenly we're into the final round, just like that, in this 97 kilo final. .205. This to take the lead in the total lift by just about 100. .205. Alakta. He would stay in 9th, but he would finish on the podium in the total lift, and that is what has happened. He overtakes Ramirez's total of 520, and Alakta with 205 goes to 601. He leads the total lift. At worst it will be 3rd. He got all of his lifts in. A firm salute from this young Iraqi powerhouse. And a chance maybe to finish above the 4th place that he did in his last 2 Continental Championships at the Asian Games in Hangzhou 2 years ago and the African Open Championships prior to that. Petar Milenkovic is out. Jose Silva Lima, Brazil, 213. Two and 3 it is, and this would mean 7th place for the Pan Am silver medalist. And the America's bronze, actually. St. Louis, that was his championship debut, and a very good one. Jose Silva struggling a bit. Got stuck. Lift terminated early. 207 is what he ends on, and he had to go early. That was another lifetime best attempt. He missed 213, went for it again. No joy. His lifetime best remains 2-1. So Alakta finishes 9th, Silva Lima 8th, Milenkovic 7th. We're down to the final 6. 222 is bronze for Kuznedin Usmanov. The final 6 are all going for medals, and that includes the 2 debutants from Iran. Mobid Mohammadi Shalamaki, 211, 217. This is for 223. This to go into bronze and also take the lead in the total lift. Two, 3. Mohammadi Shalamaki. 223, lifetime best. It's huge to go above Usmanov, to go into bronze behind Katab and Abdel Hadi. Everybody you're seeing from now on is going for a medal. And that means going too far. Mohammadi Shalamaki won't reach it. He got stuck in the way up. 2:170 he ends on. It is 5th for this really talented debutant who is only 21. There is a long career coming.
225 kilos, ranked 15.
He did not get it. His lifetime best, 2:17 from today.
The bars loaded. Colombia, Fabio Torres.
Fabio Torres, the reigning Americas and Pan Am champ, the world bronze medalist, the Paralympic bronze medalist. Paralympic bronze with 228, this 225. He's aiming for bronze to go within 1 kilo of Hani Abdelhadi, to overtake Kuznedin Usmanov. Well, isn't this a time for Fabio Torres? .225, Fabio Torres for a medal. America's record in St. Louis, 230. It's all about this mark today, 5 kilos below that as Torres seeks to go into the medals. He's done it! He's done it! Torres goes into bronze! He missed it in the previous round. He has made it succeed now. No guarantee he stays there, but for now he is there. And that means silver in the Legends competition for Torres, gold in the Legends competition for Hani Abdelhadi, and bronze in the Legends competition to Ahmed Shafiq.
6th position right now into a medal position.
Four to go. Ali Asghar Abreki, Iran, on his international debut. 227 for a whopping new lifetime best. To go silver, but still not be guaranteed a medal. And he's only 23. So Abreki for the lift of his life and the day of his life. Does he break in to go into the silver medal position right at the end of the competition. So he's got the lift up. Is it good? He got stalled along the way, but Abaroregi, he's going into overdrive. It's silver for the Iranian on his international debut. Him and Mohammadi Shalamaki are going to cause mayhem to everyone for years to come. Mohammad Shalamaki almost made it. Abaroregi is making it. 227. He goes silver. 3 lifts to go. Usmanov aiming for 228. His lifetime best was 213 coming into this. It's broken at once with 222. Missed 227. This for 228 for Uzbekistan. He's never won a major championship medal before. That could change today. If he gets this, it will change today. Usmanov has previously won a bronze in the Fazar World Cup in Dubai and a silver in the Beijing World Cup in June. And Usmanov is not hanging around, needs to get it. He has got stuck. Usmanov finishes 5th. Tops off with a big PB of 222 in the opening round. Tried to add 5 and then 6 to it. Didn't. Abaroregi has a medal on his international debut. Some make their international debuts at the Dublin International, at the Beijing World Cup, maybe a Euros. Abaroregi's done it at the World Championship, and he has, at worst, a bronze. Right now it's silver. And if that medal changes colour, it's down to this lift from this man, Hani Abdelhadi. Abdelhadi, the 2010 world champion in Kuala Lumpur, the champion at London 2012. The Arab Games champion back in 2007. Another major medal could be coming. Abdelhadi going for glory big time. 229. This for the silver medal for Egypt to win the total lift as well. Abdelhadi punching, and it's there, and it's there, and it's a good lift. Abdelhadi wins the silver for Egypt. 15 years after being world champion. It's his 3rd Legends African record in a row. And it is silver. So he wins the total lift 676. The silver going to Haider Al-Akhtar, and the bronze in the total lift that has been secured finally at the end of it all by Adiljan Bautov of Kazakhstan. Magnificent. Abdelhadi. He wants to come back for another one of those and to break the Legends world record. That will be his power lift. But before that, a third attempt for Abdel Karim Kitab. Now a three-time world champion. 5 global crowns in total and all in a row. Starting with the 2021 Paralympic Games. And after all that excitement and thrill in the fight for medals, with Abdelhadi claiming silver and Al-Braghehi getting the bronze, Abdul Karim Kitab has sat back with his feet up and thinking, you do that, I'm going to go for a world record in my third attempt, thank you. And he is going for it. $271. Kitab to add 1 kilo on top of his world record from the Paralympic Games in Paris. He won't be able to do it. He missed 250. That is a leap of 21 kilos from his previous round. And Kitab, no joy. And that world record attempt ended very quickly. He had the ambition. He did not have the lift today. That bar did not get off the chest. But it's his third world title to go with his 2 Paralympic crowns. So it was interesting actually, because he'd have added a kilo onto the winning mark from last year from the Paralympic Games. Hani Abdelhadi with 229 has exactly the same silver medal mark as Ye Jizhong from the Paralympics last year. But wait, that can change, because Abdelhadi is coming out for a Legends world record attempt to try and take that away from Fabio Torres. Well, I have to say, earlier we tried to give Torres some of Abdelhadi's earlier medals and achievements. Apologies for that. Now Abdelhadi's trying to whip the world record away from Torres. He's had 3 successful Legends African record attempts today. He wins the total lift in 676 ahead of Haider Al-Akhtar in second, Adiljan Bautov in third, and the man who was knocked off, by the way, by Abdelhadi's final success was Stefan Roska. He almost made it all the way. He was on the podium in the total lift until that final regulation attempt from this man. No, it's okay. Let's see how he does. Abdul Hadi, 2:31 for a new Legends World Record to beat the mark of Fabio Torres. "13 years since his Paralympic triumph in London, the 2010 world champion still hoovering up the major championship medals. And now he wants the world record. Abdul Hadi, 2:31, driving up, he's got stuck. No joy this time. He misses out. Finishes on 2:29, the same silver medal mark as last year in Yeji as it happens. He had 3 Legends African records today, and that was an attempt at a 4th and a world record. He misses out on it, but he's had a great day all the same. He had to fight hard to leap past Abareki right at the end. Two world record attempts in a row. They were both missed. He got it up a bit, but not enough. And he is in the Legends competition, so he wins that, and he wins the Legends total lift, and silver in the Legends is Fabio Torres. Bronze of the Legends, Ahmed Shafiq of the United States. Here's the main result. Victory again to Khattab, his 5th global title in a row. 2:40 opening round, that was enough. And that on appeal, remember, originally given as a no lift body sequence, lifting by the referees on stage. Silver, Egypt, Hadi Abdel Hadi wins the Legends as well, wins the total lift as well, and the Legends total lift. 229 and 3 Legends African records along the way, and bronze to a man competing in a championship for the first time today. Aliasgar Abreji, bronze for Iran, 2:27. Fabio Torres 4th for Colombia, silver in the Legends. 5th is Usmanov for Uzbekistan, and 6th another debutant, Mobeen Mohammadi Shalimaki for Iran. Breathless, this men's 97 kilo final, and the victory ceremony is next. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Stop, just really, let's just like, after saying for the medal ceremony, and then we do our photo. Because we need him in the photo as well. Yeah.
Welcome to the 2025 World Paralympic Championships in Cairo and the victory ceremony for the men's up to 97 kilo category. Please welcome the medalists.
Thank you for every day's commentation.
Oh, no, my pleasure. My
Wonderful.
pleasure.
Wonderful.
Try anyway. It's good to walk up. Please enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Hello. Thanks very much. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, this is brilliant. Thanks very much. Lovely. Cheers.
By the way,
Yes.
I heard you yesterday. I was at the hotel watching the Spanish girl, the Loida,
Yeah.
and I heard you said she was from Oviedo.
Yes, is that not right?
She's not.
No.
No, I don't think so. But it's, I mean, I was like,
The
oh,
medal
really?
will be
Maybe I would ask, but I think she's from another place, Extremadura. But just so you know, for next time.
bronze medalist representing his honored Cabina.
Well, what a combination this men's 97 kilo final was. First day in major championship action for Aliosa Abreki. And he picks up a world championship bronze. Went as high as 227. He missed his first attempt as well.
Silver medalist
He missed nothing else after that. Hani Abdelhadi has a one time or another been the African and African Games World and Paralympic champion. And a decade and a half on, World Championship silver. Had an attempt at the Legends World record, couldn't quite get that, but 229 gets the silver, wins the total lift. Ahead of Haider Alakta and Adiljan Bautov. Abdelhadi also winning the Legends competition. Abdel Karim Khattab cannot be budged right now at the top of the tree. It is a third World Championship title to go with his 2 Paralympic crowns. Tried to break his world record from a year ago at the Paris Paralympics. Was a kilo out. Couldn't make it. 271. Doesn't matter. He's the world champion. Khattab wins it again for Jordan.
Congratulations.
Abdel Karim Khattab takes the world title again. And he almost set a new world record in doing so. Medals, by the way, presented by Dr. Khaled Samir, the board member of the Egyptian Paralympic Committee. And handing over the gold to Khattab once more. We've another final coming in an hour. It's the men's up to 107 kilo final. 3 groups in that. The really big men coming to town today and tomorrow. We'll be with you shortly. Until then, bye-bye.